Well, that's enough staring at a cooking thing. My brain completely decided it doesn't want to play today. What's this? Dear Hilda, I am writing a letter about your daughter, Dorothy. Oh, it was Dee Dee. She's not mentally disturbed. She has an active imagination. Many little girls have an invisible friend. Even if you, I cannot read her handwriting. If you showed her some, she's just thinking out loud is all. Sorry she got out of the house, but it's not my fault. She could have snuck out even if I was home. I bet you other children sneak. I have given her a good talking to, and she promised she will be good from now on. Also, I closed off her escape route. Please don't take away my little girl. She's the only thing I have left to keep me from going crazy. Okay. So that's not going to turn out badly. Ooh, the piano. Let us play. My feet.
I don't think they'll hold you.
Abundant
You'll
top
have to go
hats.
through shadows.
Okay. Did they not see this? There's a chair. I feel like I should jump to my death. But I wonder if I can make it round that corner. I can reach. Nope. Alright, I can do this. No luminaries. Alright, I'm coming. Ooh. Some cel-shaded graphics there. A, B, jump, shadow dash. What about a neo-shadow dash? Okay, so I did it wrong, apparently. Let's turn to a shadow. Oh, they don't mean, yeah. God, I hope they don't repeat that. Oh, wow. It's beautiful in a kind of post-apocalyptic Nexus kind of way. I hear workers.
Hey, Vincenzo!
Oh God, what's going on?
Ready for our big night? People are really excited.
You're gonna have to give them their money back.
What? We're sold out.
You haven't paid me.
I got the money. We're selling out. You'll have it before the show.
Even if you do, I can't perform here. Your circus is a disaster.
It's coming together.
Your puppet show about the princess is missing the princess. You've lost your hot air balloon, and where did you get that pirate ship? It is a broken down piece of junk.
Come on, Vincenzo, it's opening day. There's always a few wrinkles to iron out. Look, I'll get it all fixed. No problem. Consider it done.
All right. But don't think that I will be some sort of shiny bauble that lures people into your scrapyard.
He's so mean.
I'll get it fixed, I promise. Or I'm a dead man.
I'm worried about Daddy. He always says it's okay, but those gangsters really hurt him. We have to fix the circus, so Daddy will be safe.
Yep.
Come on, it's this way.
And I let him be beaten up. For the achievements. Okay. Circus of disaster. Just like this Let's Play. Let's see what we got around here. We have a cafe with bits broken off into the nether. We have tickets. Ooh, a carousel,
Look,
my favourite.
there's the balloon. It got
No,
snagged, so they can't pull it down. But nobody can get up there to entangle it. I bet
And there's a luminary.
somebody didn't pay attention when he was tying it down. A carousel! I think I can turn it on. Do you have any luminaries?
15! Yes. Yes. Let me just see what else there is first. We have a walkway of... I have no idea what to call it. Wait,
Hey,
what?
has anyone
How'd
seen
you
the
get here?
princess puppet? We can't really start the story without her.
That sounds like Daddy.
I can see it over there.
Ah,
Didn't really
she
lose
was
it. I can see
right
it from
here.
here. Oh god. I feel so pretty. very pretty.
There she is.
How will doing...
Once upon a time, there was a princess who
hell?
lived in a castle with her father, the king. The king loved her very much because daddies loved their daughters. Unfortunately, the kingdom also had an ogre who was eating travelers because ogres do that.
And they have layers.
The king did what kings do and promised that anyone who slew the ogre would get to marry his only daughter, the princess, and become king when he died. The king's lands were very far away, and the ogre was very large, so only one knight showed up. His name was Fred, and he fell immediately in love
Fred the
with
knight.
the princess. Fred was a brave knight, and he marched off the next morning, singing a brave song as loudly as he could. After several days had passed, the princess got to wondering what had happened to her future husband. So she set off into the forest to look for him. The princess tracked Fred's footprints
This
through a
story is getting awfully
strange
complex.
wilderness full of scary sounds and hidden dangers. Chasms filled with razor-sharp
Hey, I'm
bamboo.
playing Limbo again.
Fortunately, she was a very
We're not being giant
brave
spiders.
princess who loved adventures, just like you.
Game of the Year
used
award
her
here.
wits to get past unexpected obstacles.
God, where's the spider? Come on. And there's a spider. Ooh, a windmill. And windmill. Oh, I can't dash. This hat prevents
She
my
came
abilities
to
from
a
working.
wide river filled with snapping crocodiles. She couldn't even swim. So what do you think she did?
She ran on top of their heads.
Epic
That's
chain
right.
leap. Achievement get.
It was a magical forest where the plants seemed to know each other. She had to use magic mushrooms to get high or up.
I see what you did there. Right, so that one. That one. And that one. Oh, I can't get up there. How am I meant to do this then? I can't. Maybe if I wait for it to go upwards. So. Lift.
She learned to use some bendy tree branches to fling herself across a patch of deadly sharp bamboo. As the sun was setting, she came to the giant ogre's campsite. And there, the princess discovered that the ogre had captured Fred and hung him from a tree as a snack. The ogre did not appreciate
It's a
visitors
wampa.
at all. Even Fred seemed a little embarrassed to see her.
Just like Limbo. Okay, this time let's not run directly at the guy. Okay, you make him activate the trap. Not in a way that gets you punched in the face. Get close. Right, wait for him to swing. No! How am I supposed to do here? I've got to knock the tree on him. Okay, so I've got to get over him somehow. So when he recoils... And not get yourself punched in the face. Goodness sakes. This is why I finish Limbo. Keep dying on the dumb stuff. I need to shadow dance. His knees are poisonous. I can do this. I can do this. don't get what I need to do here. He stands here, so he swings.
But the princess was a woman of action.
There we go.
And she was nimble, and the ogre was clumsy and easy to taunt.
What's a taunt?
That's when you make fun of them. You should never make fun of people, but with ogres, sometimes you have to.
And
so
I crushed the
princess
prince.
tricked
Oh.
the ogre and rescued Fred. Fred didn't feel too good about it. He really loved the
Oh, shut up.
princess. Fortunately, the king told him about a giant spider that he could slay in order to win the princess's
It
hand.
is Limbo!
So Fred marched off to the lair of the giant spider, singing a brave song, a little less loudly than before. After several days
Tell
had
me I'm
passed,
not resting.
the princess got to
Oh,
wondering
no.
what had happened to her future husband. So she went off looking for him again. Fred's footprints
I swear to
led
God,
her
if I have to
into
fight
a
the giant
dark
spider.
and creepy cavern, full of strange
This is the same
ripping
map.
sounds, kind of like the basement at school. Her footsteps echoed and echoed until it sounded like someone was following her.
Oh, screw this. Leap.
Soon she came to a vast pit filled with vicious, deadly spikes. It was much too big to jump over, but far off,
It
she
does
could
look
hear
very
moaning.
big.
She thought it might be Fred. So what do you think she did?
I know.
Went to a
What?
better game.
She used an umbrella.
What?
Like that nanny in that movie.
This is the Middle Ages, honey. Where would she get an umbrella?
I don't know, but that's what she used.
I don't think I have an umbrella.
Well, you better find one, because she used an umbrella.
Where am I supposed to get an umbrella?
Alright, I guess that'll work.
Oh,
You really didn't
there
check
we
the
go.
prop basket, did you?
So, the princess bravely threw herself into the air, slowing her fall
Epic
using
glide.
an umbrella. Just like that nanny in the movie. She floated down into the cave. Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning. But maybe it was only the wind.
Okay.
Deeper
Well, I
and
can do this.
deeper
This is
into
a
the
very
cavern she
elaborate
floated.
puppetry.
Unfortunately, she
How are you planning
impaled
to do
herself
this?
on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened.
Now a Prince of Persia reference. Way to go, Contrast. Just take all the games I
Deeper
enjoy.
and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning. But maybe it was only the wind.
Okay, I can do this. Watch your sides. It's the giant spider!
Unfortunately,
I told you it was
she impaled
Limbo.
herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened.
This is some creepy logic, and I don't understand how this meant she would act as a puppet.
Deeper and deeper
But it's
into
game
the cavern
logic,
she
so I'm allowed
floated.
to accept it.
She thought she could hear Fred moaning. But maybe it was only the wind.
This is very complex for just a puppet story. I thought it was going to be like a quick mission. Giant spider, don't worry, we'll pick your legs off soon. Bear traps. Be fun. Spider
Finally,
web.
she landed softly. Right in a spider's web. Fortunately,
Oh,
it was
screw
a
this.
very old web, and she was able to break free. Unfortunately, the web was the only thing holding up a giant boulder. The princess needed
Well,
to find
dang.
somewhere to hide.
Alright, I can do this. Dun 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 dun. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm sure I will escape and be great, and I'm going to die next time. Just go around the web. Right, into the little hole. Just keep rolling. Well, that doesn't sound happy
Suddenly,
at all.
a giant spider jumped out of the
Jesus
shadows and
Christ!
attacked her.
Why would you do this?
She ran and climbed and jumped and climbed, but the giant spider was very good at climbing too. It had 8 legs and the princess only had 2.
Oh, F that! Oh, the giant spiders, this is Limbo. But again, I guess the premise is very similar, using shadows. I guess that's more of a aesthetic choice. Well, this is actually game mechanics. Leap, dang you, leap! Leap of kingdoms! No! Balls! There are spiders! Don't like spiders! Jumping! I'm meant to make that jump.
Fortunately, the princess remembered how the webs were holding up boulders.
Oh, this is so intense, but it's so fun! I thought I should finish Limbo. And that's the spider dead. Oop, giant boulders. How convenient.
Finally, she found Fred. He was all wrapped up like a present for the giant spider's girlfriend.
How
He
convenient.
was dreadfully embarrassed about having to be rescued again. He really loved the princess. The princess decided he was cute.
Aww.
Fortunately, the king told him
Stop
about a dragon
sending
that he
him
would slay
places
in
to
order to
die.
win the princess's hand and stop being so embarrassed. So Fred marched off to the mountaintop of the dragon,
I'm not saving him this time.
singing a brave song very quietly.
Few days passed. Go on,
After
say
a
it.
few days, the princess got to wondering
Why her dad kept trying to give her away?
that too. But she was worried about Fred, so she went off to find him.
CD, maybe you are such a delinquent. Wow, this background picture's quite good. Okay.
The dragon's mountain was cold, and the wind howled at her to turn back. There were rock slides and fiery
Jesus.
chasms. But she was very brave and nimble, just like you. She wasn't going to be put off by a few deadly
This is
dangers.
really good. The circus is going to be amazing.
Up and up she climbed. When she got cold, she thought about the hot buttered muffin she would make once she got Fred
Busted
home.
muffin.
Do you still like muffins?
I love muffins.
The princess hoped Fred
Well, there
liked
will
muffins.
be no muffins, for I have died. What shall we do without muffins? Might as well just end ourselves. Lift. I wonder how they're doing these effects in the background. They haven't explained much. Like, why are things in the nether? Jesus! Okay, so I gotta use that. A lot of trial and error. Okay, stand still. Like a boss. Now do I need that? Okay. Yes, I needed that. This is a long show.
When the princess got to the lair of the dragon, she was not very surprised to see Fred hanging from the roof
How'd he
of the
tie him up?
dragon's cave. So she taunted the dragon until it roared its fiery breath at her.
And killed Fred. Whoops. Well, I'm sure they'll melt and burn him alive. Why would you need 3? It's a dragon. It can breathe fire, I'm pretty sure it can. Melt. And flame belch. Damn it! The count. Okay, one more. Fire! How do I keep getting hit? Alright, this time. One more go. Come off it, ref. There we go.
Finally, burning away the ropes that were tying up Fred. And so the princess
slay it.
and Fred lived happily ever after. Fred never had to go on another adventure again, and they had hot buttered muffins every morning. There is another version of the story where the princess flew off on the dragon's back to have a life full of adventures, but that's for another day.
Wow. That was a good story.
Yay! Yay, Dawn, you did it!
Compare the two main attractions. And we will next time.